What is going on, all of you gaming legends out there? My name is Tyler, or Deathly, and this is going to be our team builder for the one and only Wolf Glick. I've never been more terrified of a match in my life. I mean, I've played Dan, but like Dan's a really close friend, and yes, Dan's beaten Wolf, so he should also be intimidating, but like going up against a BGC world champion, national champion, is intimidating. I have done 26 league matches ever in my Pokemon career here, and going up against somebody who has done this as a hobby for years and managed to win multiple titles as a result. Granted, that's VGC and not draft league format. There are variations. It's singles, not doubles. You are limited to the mons that you can pick. You know, a lot of there are some things in there, but Wolf being in draft league format is like a pitcher from the majors coming down to pitch to my little league team while I'm still hitting the ball off the tee. It's just, it's unfair. But there are a lot of great battlers. This is a for-fun league. So when I get absolutely demolished by Wolf, it's going to be with a smile on my face. So, here's the team we brought to try and deal with his absolutely terrifying team. Obviously, he ran a rain team last season, and Torn T is a monster in rain, so he got very comfortable with Pokemon, and has decided, I think, to draft it again for himself. Mew is always a gigantic question mark. Yeah, I mean, he's got some bulk, he's got some hazards. I mean, your standard variety of mons, even Wigglytuff, could potentially be absolutely terrifying in the hands of Wolf. Araquanid with webs. So there's just a lot of thought that had to go into this team if I was going to have a remote chance. I think messing with Wolf or like going toe-to-toe with him is not something I'm quite up to the task for yet. I'm working my way through things. But overall, here's the spread I decided to try and bring. So we're going to go with Sub, Roost, Kyurem with Ice Beam and Toxic. So anything that he can't kill other than Retris, which hasn't been brought too much by Wolf, and Amoonguss, which will not eat an Ice Beam well. So anything that potentially would die, or wouldn't die to Kyurem, I can whittle down with toxic damage, and he can just kind of sit behind the Sub, and has enough speed to lay it out in front of most of his team. Very, very excited for this set. Definitely going to pressure out some things as well. Anything that attacks the Sub is going to take -2 power point to it, so there's a lot of good things. Spread defensively with HP, and special defensively, just enough speed investment to outspeed a few things on its team, and then threw just a little bit more into special attack, so that we could just get one little boost to my overall stats here. So Master Paku is coming to the table once again. I really do like Kyurem. I like it as a lead. I like it. It's a nice variety of Pokemon, so I'm excited to see how well that performs for us. Next, we have Lynn, our Mega Scissor. Let me do, well, you know what? We're just going to leave it at that. Well, no, I think the stats are going to change. So hang on. Let me do some brief editing magic, and we'll be right back. All right, cool. There we go. And we're back. So that is going to be our beautiful, wonderful Mega Scissor Lynn, going up against his team. Scissor's really good, but I hate having a Mega that I'm terrified to use. So maybe I might seek out some trades. I don't think so. I have used all 3 of mine, but maybe I just need to learn how to use Mega Scissor better. because 4 times weakness on a Mega, even with priority, still scares me. I don't like the fact that I had to throw Defog on here for this week, but I really didn't have any other options in terms of what to bring that was viable with spinning or Defog. So Scissor was it. Defog, Roost, Bullet Punch, and Knockoff. No real need for a bug overall. The rest of my team covers it. Scissors coming again. I think I need to learn how to use this thing more. I don't know if it's a late game come in, Swords Dance on something that can't kill it, and then just kind of sweep through with Bullet Punch, or if I just need to, yeah, I think I just need to hold it back in the wings, man. I feel like in these matches, everything I've done with Scissors just comes in and dies because I take a gamble with a fire type in front of a fire type Mon or with somebody with HP fire. Like, every time I think about it, it's been like HP fired or killed like every week, and it's heartbreaking. Like, this mod, the Technician boosted Swords Dance should just be absolute monster, and it is, and it gets great coverage, but like 4 times weakness on a Mega Man, you cough fire. Like if you have you ate chili peppers and cough in Scissors general direction, it's almost dying, if not being absolutely incinerated. So, to counteract that, we have our Specs Primarina, not full max special attack. I decided to go kind of a bulky spec set, and throw, max HP, some coverage with Moonblast, Psychic, Scald, and Hydro Pump for a little bit more damage, Torrent over Hyper Voice, or Liquid Voice, rather. For when it gets low damage with its bulk, the boost to water moves. I really like Specs Prima. Moonblast and Scald / Hydro Pump all hit very, very hard. I also debated Expert Belt. I've really been liking Expert Belt lately. I think it's just like, hey, like, what? I don't know what item to throw on this thing. Well, how about one that every time, you know, all that Mon that you threw coverage on for everything on his team? Yeah, how about you make sure that those coverage moves do 1.2 times damage? So I've been a real big fan of Expert Belt as a potential item lately, even though it let me down in my match versus Shady. Oh, God. If I'd had Specs over Expert Belt, maybe something could have happened. But that's okay. I'm so sick of Mons living on like 3 HP, man. It's heartbreaking. Speaking of Mons that let things live on 3 HP, Thunderous is returning again with 50% Berry and some Prankster Nasty Plot action. Excited to give that a whirl. Hopefully this Berry pops. He's not gluttoned. I really debated items here. There was leftovers. There was there Life Orb potentially? I think there was Life Orb potential down the road, but he's so frail as it is, man. So I really didn't want to take too much of a gamble there with Life Orb damage when I could just have access to Nasty Plot. But yeah, that's Thunderous. Not really too much to say. Max special attack and then max speed to outspeed some fast things on his team. I don't think I'll ever outspeed Torn. Trying to remember what his base speed is. But, again, you really can't plan for Mew, but we have coverage in Psychic. We have Focus Blast for our Mega T-Tar. I've got Thunderbolt for primarily, I think, just Torn. And Araquanid as well. So, there's just a lot of little potential things in there as well. Wolf has this nasty Regenerator core that is beyond annoying. I know it's the reason I didn't get 6-0'd as frequently as I thought I would in my first ever season of Draft League and APA when I had Torn T and Amoonguss. Those two really work well together. It's just the Regenerator, it's just... and then there's Victini, our Zuko, carrying a Charty Berry to reduce incoming damage from T-Tar. That's going to be rock damage on the Charty. Yep. Just want to double check, make sure I'm not clueless. So we can sit in front of a T-Tar, eat it with the Charty, and then hit it with the Focus Blast. Some U-turn for some momentum. Taunt to prevent some setups. in case T-Tar wants to be Sword Stanced or Pop Rocks, or we can even do the same to Pylo or Feretris. Just make sure that this guy, he really can't get his hazards out, which would be are usually detrimental to my team. Thundurus doesn't like rocks very well. Master Paku definitely doesn't. And then our surprise new Mon, Malamar, is coming in with Scarf Destiny Bond for some chance at some cheeky plays, as well as some potential here for some contrary superpower spam and win. So knockoff and then Psycho Cut as well for the Scarf action. But we're going to see how this goes. Went most into as much speed as possible. Decided to go max attack, the rest into HP and a little bit into special defense to make sure that it can live a little bit longer to do some things. But yeah, that's going to be our team versus Wolf. Don't expect much, people. I love you all. I love myself frequently. But I am trying very hard to practice and get better at Draft League. But as many improvements as I have made over these last couple of months that I've since starting Pokemon battling for the first time ever, there is still I still have a long way to go in my overall knowledge and my overall aspect of games. And you know, there's only two ways to do that. It's either getting my butt kicked and learning, which has been my current method of use, or doing Showdown and getting my butt kicked and learning. So maybe we'll see some Showdown stuff if you guys are interested in me doing some like cross collabs with like MV or Joey, and picking up Showdown's aspect of things to improve my battling, or even some the guys that I'm going to be doing APA with. Please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Be curious what your thoughts are if you guys want even more battle content. I mean, currently you guys are getting about 3 vids a week. Starting in a few weeks, you're going to get 4 vids a week about battles, and then maybe 1 or 2 team builders. I'm keep doing the team builders for WBE because I think that's the team builder most people are interested in. But maybe, hey, Little Cup team builders. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I barely have an idea what I'm talking about here. So if you guys are interested in anything, please let me know, and I will see all you beautiful, wonderful people later today for my match versus Wolf. Be sure to check that out around 5 p.m. Eastern. Peace out, you sexy, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful gaming legends out there. Take care.